Good morning, y'all. What is up? Happy Saturday morning alive. Coming at you from Jackson, Mississippi. Now I don't know why I said that. Y'all already know that. I am getting stuff together here with my left mouse issue. So forgive any wild and crazy image movement on the screen. Somebody just pulled up. I think she's going to the shoe shop though. How is everybody this Saturday morning? Yay! Yeah, I think she's going to the shoe shop. So, and yep, Logboards. Thank you. I've reminded myself to do that, and I didn't do that. Logboards, everybody, assemble! Okay, assemble! I even put a backer on it, so it should show up a little bit better. If I move the chat, I can see if it does. Yeah, it's a little bit better. A little bit better. Wait a minute. I've been a little busy. This morning, I actually got up early, and the dog is driving me crazy. And then Kim woke up early because she and the oldest is going to a thing called Mistletoe Marketplace here in town. It's this holiday deal, and it's just an expensive, fancy little shopping thing. Hopefully it won't be expensive, but things there are expensive, so more than likely. I'm trying to move these cords. Okay. All right, we are good. A little bit of a glare coming from out there, but no deal. She'll move in a minute. Having contact, I'm cold. Are you? It's actually pretty nice out here today. I could go short sleeve, except I got my microphone conveniently clipped right here, I think, but I'm not using that one right now. I meant to ask. I mean, I could use this one all the time, but then I wouldn't have a use for my big one. So I'm just gonna use the big one as much as possible. And also, it doesn't pick up. Oh, headache! It doesn't pick up as much, like when I answer the phone and stuff. Oh, did I pull the phones back? I think I did, but I may not have. Do not disturb my phone up there, so I will watch out for a freeze, I guess. I think I did that, and we do have a few things that we're going to go over. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button. But it is warm out here. It's just cold in the morning. It's like frost in the morning, and like I talked about last week, it's almost three layer weather right now. But it is still 2 layer for me anyway. Not too bad. Of course, we're in the south, so these shoe shop's not there, y'all. What's up, sir? How are you?
Man, working hard. That's about it. Got a car switch for you. Got this thing out. The guy pulled it out. These 2 pins and one screen came out with it. Chevy. We got another key solenoid.
What are you trying to do? The key won't turn it?
It won't turn it. I'm trying to get that out of there and put in whatever I need to do.
Key.
Huh?
It's just the key. Or it was until that face cap got ripped off. More than likely. Let me check it.
Well, he had 2 keys and neither one would work.
Still just the key. 95% of the time it is. How you been?
Man, I've been doing good. Man, can't complain. Just working, trying to get this shop off the ground and going from there. Glad election's over with and get back to work, trying to get everything else done.
be the exception. Wonder how long it was acting up on them.
It's been doing that for about 2 weeks.
The longer you go, could have been saved with a new key, but the longer you go, more likely it needs to be replaced. You already got a replacement though?
Yeah.
Does it come keyed up already? Or?
No.
So you need me to key it up?
Yeah. I need to put this in, and this is the thing. I know where to go, but these 2 pins here, I'm not sure where they go. And try to do all that.
I'm gonna have to drill for the through. Hold on now. Switch over to this microphone.
You go to YouTube video?
Yeah.
Strips and stuff like that. Those chicken strips. I took the gap over and bringing them. I had a bag for y'all. I was trying to bring them to you. Really? Yeah, out of work. Just what the hell you just do?
Locksmith it. It ain't the same ignition.
Well, if you can fix that one.
Maybe.
I mean, I told him
I
it
don't
was
think that's
impeller.
No, that's not the same ignition. That's a whole different. This is a newer Impala. Did you give him the year?
Yeah, give him the VIN number.
2 totally different keys.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Is there any hope for that one?
No, let's see.
mean, cause if you need a little cap, I can run down the street to my shop and get it.
I mean,
just popped out.
yeah. Got to go back on there if you want to go get it.
Yeah,
It's up to you. But I can probably just have sticky wafer or something in there. I can probably fix it.
This is the other half. I know the spring is in here.
The other half of what? What'd you do?
The back part of that. Once I
Oh,
took it out.
oh, that's all you. I'll fix this. I don't know about all that. Let me see.
I just need to know where these pins go. That goes in the back of when you turn it. It actually turns the other piece.
Yeah.
Man, this is my only problem. I've been trying to research where these two pins dropped out at.
And you're missing a spring, unless it's still.
No, I didn't find but one spring, but I'll look on it probably on the floor of the thing.
I don't see where these would go. I bet they have something to do with, because this side is where this goes in,
Yeah.
and then this goes where? To the back of this?
Yes.
Oh.
Thought maybe you may have a diagram or something. It flips the other way.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, now even then it would be
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in the column itself, or is this dash?
That's just down. That's in the dash.
Let me see if we can pull some information on it.
All right, I'm gonna go get this cap real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
What year was this?
This is an 05
05 Impala?
Chevrolet Impala.
Yeah, that was the transition year. That's why you got that ignition.
Yeah, because I couldn't find the direct one. That's it.
05, 06 is when they changed
Computer.
the model, everything about them. So, yeah, I can make the ignition work, but I don't know about those springs.
Yeah, all he cared
We'll
about-
check. 90, or would you say 05?
Yeah.
Chevy Impala spring diagram.
Yeah, he just wanted crump, so.
Nah, I'll see what I can find out, but
All right,
I don't know
run down here. I'll be right back.
all right. Okay, are we still here, y'all? I hope we're still here. I'm gonna take a look at the comments here. Okay, so we're still here. All right, yep, we got it, yay. I haven't been able to read comments, but we have success with the ignition, and now I'm going to probably move my camera down. Audio's a little low. Let's crank that up a little bit. And that may have been from an earlier comment though. So we will move, let's move it up there. We'll move it all the way up. There we go. That's probably too loud. That's spiking out a little bit, but hopefully it won't be a big deal. I turned it down earlier because I was crunching. But anyway, if anybody could, while I'm working on this ignition, lock force, we have, let's hold this up real quick. So these two little detent, these are detent and springs. I need a container to hold this in from Bobby Keys. Thank you, Bobby Keys. Where'd that spring go? That spring looks like I can make another one if it can. Let me try to find this spring. Need a pair of tweezers, I guess, to do this, y'all. Well, this kind of messed up my thing, but we're lock forcing it, right? We're learning about a 05 Chevy Impala. Probably won't be able to see that tiny little spring right there. There it is. There it is. And it goes over this thing. I never take ignitions apart to the point that this one did, because we don't do that, right? We don't want to mess around with that kind of nonsense. And this thing looks like the detents would go, this looks like it has some type of detent mechanism. So I'm thinking those little pins are behind this that is somehow attached to this. Yeah, don't know about that. So if anybody has an automotive reference that they could look at real quick. And I'm going to move the camera down probably over here so that we can see what Jason's doing. Oh, Jason's gonna get his fingers dirty. Hold on, let me rub her up. Rub her up. I guess that's one of the fun things about Saturday Morning Live is we never know what we're going to have pop up, whether it be bumpers flipping off. You know, I decoded, that was dumb. I decode GM keys a lot, so I just decoded it, but I just glanced down and the code's right there on the, right there. So I've cut so many GM 10 cut keys, it's easier for me to just decode it than it is to pull up the code and look at it. Okay, so let's, this is gonna have to go to the vise, so what I'll probably do is move my Coke out of the way and blow it at your ass. Blow it at you. Oh no, wait, I can't do that. Let's do this. Let's pull the, let's go back to subcam and move it around so we can watch what Jason's doing with this ignition. Where are we? Where are we? Subcam. Boo. I still have not gotten my GoPro camera module Doomaflachi thingy-majigger to do. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have probably done that way. Hold on. Okay, look at that. Hey look, Christmas tree. The tree, tea tree. What am I trying to say? Key tree is what I'm trying to say. Okay, sorry about this. I wasn't expecting to have to do this until a minute. Hey, what's up, Yoda? What's up, Yoda? Okay, hold on. Let's just move this camera over here since we are now working on a ignition. We can pull this off. There we go. Oh, a messy counter. Messy table thing. Hey. Yes, ma'am. Did you want plain brass or any of the colors? Just one? Okay, 351.
Made one of these rings because mine got caught in the. Oh, that one on there.
If you need a permanent, that one's better. This is
Okay.
just, this one will stretch out and you don't want to use it for very long.
Mine got caught in the vacuum
Strip.
cleaner to wash. Car wash.
Oh, yanked it apart, huh? You did lose them or you thought you did?
I thought I did.
270 with your tax.
I took an 8-pin and stuck in the hole so it wouldn't go up.
There we go.
The guy came and turned it off. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you didn't lose them, man.
Yes, that's a good thing. It's a half piece.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we gotta go. We gotta fix this ignition. We gotta see what's wrong with it. I know exactly what's wrong with it, but thanks for tuning in, Story Lock. All you guys who have come and gone. Appreciate it. Hey.
Hi. Get acclimated here a moment. Do you do locksmith work? Do you
Yes, sir.
do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I've got is a mobile home, better known as a trailer, and I've got a door that came, of course, with your standard door knob and lock, but it's also in the frame got a cutout for the deadbolt.
Okay.
How much would you charge to cut the hole, install the deadbolt that's, like I say, already the locks existing in the frame already? It's got a metal sort of, trailer, not solid wood.
So the big hole's cut in the door already, or just the edge hole?
Just the edge, just where the deadbolt goes into the wood.
Right. So there's a doorknob on there now,
No.
but
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
there's a doorknob and you has a little turn lock. All it is, a little more protection. So we decided I was going to see how much it'd be to add a
right.
deadbolt.
So if that's something that we have to come out to, it depends on where it's located.
It's in Ridgeland.
Oh, okay. So the service charge for Metro Jackson is $60. Usually it's $55 to $75, depending on what is involved, how it's built. There's any number of things,
It's just a
That's-
standard trailer door.
and depending
You worked
on
on trailers.
what grade of deadbolt. Most of the time, unfortunately, you can really only
Yeah.
fit them the cheaper ones well.
Pretty much what I figured.
So yeah,
It's not like a real deep indentation where it would.
right. And do you want a single cylinder where you thumb turn on the inside, or do you want a double with the key on both sides?
Thumb turn on the inside would suit me nicely because that's what's on our back door. The back door somehow came with both, but the front door didn't.
Right. So it's usually about 65. The deadbolt itself is about 20, 25, and then it's 40 to install it on a door.
Slow at math, we're looking at around 100.
Be altogether about 135 with your tax. So if it's just that one door,
Yep. 135 plus tax.
well, service charge is 60,
Yeah,
and then 65 to put it in most cases.
okay.
So that's 125, and then your tax on top of that comes out to be about 135.
Oh, 135 with tax.
Right. Now, if the frame is like some types of those, I don't know what type it is or how old it is, but if it would be considered more of a metal door than wood, then it might raise the price up $5 or $10.
Okay, well, $5 or $10 will right me, but
Right.
it's an extra wide door. It's a wheelchair door. We had it specially installed for a wheelchair to get in and out of.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if that would change.
The size of the door doesn't really do anything, but again, there's any number of designs how a trailer doors or walls can be built. So there's just a small variety of factors involved with putting it in, but most of the time they can be done for about that 65 or so.
Okay, so let me throw another option at you. Say we wanted to just say buy a deadbolt from you and take off the door, our existing doorknob, and just put the deadbolt in its place.
All right.
How much would a deadbolt lock for a trailer door be roughly?
They're about $20 for the deadbolt.
20? That's not bad. And then in order to open it, I probably need some sort of handle to attach to the door, I suppose, right?
Yes, you wouldn't be able
A
to.
hand grasp of some nature. Those run about how much?
Well,
Nothing fancy,
you
like
you could just go to the hardware store and find something like a cabinet pull handle or something.
Yeah. Those aren't but what?
About $3 or $4. I don't know.
Okay. Not much at all.
Yeah,
The deadbolt for a trailer,
it's about $20.
about $20. All right. Well, Let me talk it over with my other half and see what she wants to do.
Okay, now the deadbolt's not going to securely lock the door unless you modify the frame. It's not compatible. You're going to still have to do some drilling.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the deadbolt throw is longer. If you don't deepen the hole in the frame, it's not going to be a secure installation.
I understand what you're saying. Okay. So the best thing to do would probably be to get you to install something designed to fit the trailer.
Right. I mean, you can do that, but like I said, most of the time it's not going to be. You still have to modify the frame to make the deadbolt work in the door.
As I have it right now, there still could be very well some modifications involved.
Right.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I think you could give me that information.
Yeah, no problem. We just need to know if you need us to come out. We just need to know a couple of days ahead of time.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay, guys. We are going to re-wafer the wafers. We're going to retumble it. We're retumbling the tumbles. Let me catch up on comments real quick. I'm right here. I'm gonna have to catch up on comments here in a minute because we got to get this thing done, right? I need a pin and doodad. I guess I could grab one of those, but I hate messing up pin and mats. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. People be driving me crazy. So on the GM 10 cut ignitions, SE lock and key. Okay. What type of car is it? Okay. The 2001 the G6 wasn't made in 2001, I don't believe. You mean 2011? Like 2009, and if you can get both pieces and bring them up here, they're 55. That includes the key to help you program it when you get back to the vehicle. Circle Plus. Circle Plus key. Oh my God. Embarrassingly, I am running out of pins here. Or springs, what am I trying to say? There we go. Zoom in. Sorry about this, y'all. I don't know if everybody's getting irritated and leaving because I'm not doing an actual live, but this is just another thing to do. I guess I'm just going to screw up my rest of the plans for the day. It's going to run out of time more than likely. The hardest part about this is getting these stupid wafers out, all of them. There's always one little wafer in there that wants to stick. And you can alleviate that by actually reaching down here, holding the sidebar out of the way because the sidebar is kind of helping them stay in. And, no. Okay, press in, sidebar, get a stiff object. There goes one, there goes two. There goes the phone. And I've still got two in there. There's always going to be two that irritate you. SE lock and key. No, we don't work on those, sorry. All right. Why did it get so busy? It was nice and quiet, and I was enjoying my peaceful life, and it's always this first one, too. So what I do there is grab a pokey stabby tool, if I can find one. We've got the GM kit coming in over here. And let me find a pokey stabby tool to try to get this wafer out. Pokey stabby tool, or I guess I can, well, you can also get a key blank. Sometimes you can push it down and then whack the key blank in there. So let me go get a couple of keys. He's gonna need them anyway, right? That is gonna be probably, what did he say that was? Impala, so this is probably gonna be a B93. I'm over here picking out keys from the wall. So it's gonna be a B93 key more than likely. And let's try the whack trick first. I'll push that down, which is going to push the sidebar up, push number 8 down. These are 1 through, I don't think, I never can remember. I think it's 1 through 9. Pretty sure it is. So, almost. Oh, that one did come out. Hey, come on out. And let's try that one more time. Always a problem, always a problem. Also, you gotta be careful about the springy thing. Hey, it came out, yay! All right, time to do this. I'm gonna do this over here. Back to life. Bringing it back to life. As far as those little pivots, honestly, I'll go back over the comments to see if anybody found anything on that, but that is, oh yeah, man. That's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. Sorry, I'm not able to respond to comments at this time, but I will get right back with y'all shortly. If anybody has to go or whatever, thanks for tuning in. I'll throw that in there. And we'll zoom back in a little bit so we can see what Jason's doing. I'm gonna, since I have time, I'm gonna go glance at the comments real quick. Make sure I'm not missing something. Yeah, okay, everybody's staying with me. All right, good deal. All right, I know we got what was it, 1 through 9, I believe. But if you're not sure, you can reference a handy reference like, where is my handy reference? I'm almost 100% positive it's 1 through 9. It's always a good idea to check. I can't find my reference, so basically what I'm going to do there is just put the tip of the key in and see. Let me get behind the camera. And you probably won't be able to see it, but I'm going to go look myself. I'm kind of looking for that 4 cut. Go all the way in, 4, okay, 4 passes, so it's definitely 4. Yep. 1 through 9. Hey, 1 through 9. And typically it's that 1 cut that got all wonky. So let's pull this guy out. balance it precariously on this thing right here. Stay. And populate some chambers and be done with this. All right, what was it? What was the code? 22433132224. Or we're not worried about that 4, so. I try to keep these as straight as possible in my kit, but I still look at them before I put them in. 2. Yep, that's a 2. This is much easier when you have a second person here. We're going to show what I call whack. I need help whacking. I need a whacker. In this shop for 30 years that I'm aware of. I thought that was a crack in the plug. I was about to say, ooh, this plug's messed up. Why are you focus locked? Focus, get off focus lock. It's a little bright, isn't it? Hold on, let me fix this camera. It's not. Why didn't y'all tell me it was a great view? Because you can't see us telling you that, Jason. Okay, autofocus, and I was on focus lock. It's still pretty shiny, but what can you do? The call for whacker. When the call for the whacker goes out, somebody, whoever's free, responds. Get out of there. All right, now we're a 3 and 3. So this one is not numbered. Oh, there it is, 3. A little bitty 3. 3. And then 1. 3. Get down in there, 1. Yeah, that's a 3. And then 2, 2. 2, 2. 2. And 2. So it looks like, since I'm running short on these springs, looks like we have 1 fatality here. This one has a little bit too much of a problem going on with the end of it. That's sad. A sad spring. Goodbye, sad spring. I've got, looks like I may have enough in here, so let's just pop it on. I always try to. I hate doing this especially, but I don't really have a whole lot of choice here. Here comes the balancing act. Of the spring insertion. I'm going to take all new, and I got to write that down. Once I get back to the comments, somebody remind me to write that down. Oh, no, don't. Oh. Oh, there you are. This is why I do not like magnet tweezers. Magnetic tweezers made of metal get magnetized. And my audio doing okay? I'm gonna glance back at the comments, but I got a flashy red down here. That may be my battery going out, y'all. Tell me real quick, somebody, if I'm okay on audio, but I've got a flashy red thing on my transmitter, so that may just be the battery's about to go dead. Come on. Okay, since you don't want to cooperate. Boy, I need more coffee. Kim and I went, by the way, it was our anniversary yesterday. 17 years. We went to eat at one of them fancy restaurants, courtesy of our oldest. Pick your feet up. Pick your feet up. Once I get all the springs in here. No, get back in there. Dang you. All right, best spring. This one looks good. Oh, come back. Got two more. That one doesn't look good. This one over here. You look good. Okay, let me look at the comments because I got to figure out what's going on with my flashy. It's irritating me. Audio's good. Okay, well, I've done a. We talked about a demagnetizer. The Klein one sucks, yo. The Klein one sucks. I know what's throwing me off here. Stay right there. This is. I don't normally do that with rubber gloves on. I knew that was feeling weird. Okay, so we got that. And whacking time. You have two options right here. You can either test it or hope you get it. Hope you did it right, or you can test it. While you're testing it, there's a chance that our springs are going to go crazy. However, if you put it in and it's not right, you have to pry the cap out and it wastes the cap. So, what do you think we should do? Test it? Take a chance that the springs will go all wonky, or not test it? First person to tell me what says decides. So test it or not test it. I want to see springs shoot everywhere, so you're going to say test it. Dude, really, don't park there. You're going to be an asshole and park there, right? I guess so. Test it. Okay, we're going to go for bro. Okay, I got 2 tested. We got 3 tested. Okay, he better be going to the cleaners. I'm going to go look. No, I'm not. He is. Okay, so we're going to test it. To test it, we already have our key made, and we just kind of come in here and push down on all of them. Yeah, so right or left-handed, it really depends how you want to take the chance of doing it, but I don't know why why are those sticking up so high compared to those? Let me see if I have some more springs. Hold on. Yeah, let's I don't know, one of those springs are so low. Get off. That doesn't look right to me. Doesn't look right. I guess I'm having a caffeine thing. I'm not going to test it. Normally, should I? Yeah, let's just test it. I hate testing it, y'all. I think we may have a spring crush. Oh, there goes one. Okay, we're not going to test it because I just lost a spring. Oh, but I see it. Believe it or not, something just fell on the ground, and I see it. I see it. It is down right there. Where'd he go? We're going to go for broke because I'm not going to take the chance of losing any more springs like I just did. Do I have any more in here? Yep, there's one right there. I have plenty of caps, so I'm not too worried about having to peel the cap off. Okay. Let's just do it this way. Y'all, I'm gonna go home early today. It's much easier to do that and hope like heck it works. I'm gonna be done with this. That's what we're looking for. Looks good to me. Whacking time. Don't forget about the whacking time, Jason. Whacking time, whacking time. All right, so let's lower this a little bit. Get right up close and personal with whacking time. Even though that looked like it went straight in tightly and it's not poking up right now, you have to whack it. And if we look really close, we can see this one's been whacked before. Whack, whack, whack. What you're trying to do here is basically peen. It's a southern word, southern pronunciation. I'm peening the corners, so peen, 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 peen. Some people like peen, peen, but I don't peen like that. That is not my style. I only peen on the corners. So at this point I would say, whacker, and Kim would come running up and happily whack me. So I didn't have to do this kind of wonky like I am. Doesn't take much whacking. That is the tap a little bit on the legs. And basically, you're convincing those legs not to pop out at an inopportune time and make the key. I know y'all can't see that very well, but I got to do the job over letting y'all see what I'm doing, I guess. So there, that was a good whack. That was a good whack right there. The screwdriver's a little long. Usually I use a shorter screwdriver. I don't know why I'm not. And it's very important. The tip of the screwdriver is also very important. You just can't use any screwdriver. See, this one will probably work. We'll come up here. Get right there in that corner. I think that's good. I think that's good. Beautimous. Yeah, see, lock and key. I don't have anybody that can come out, sorry. I do not. Last but not least, we got to put it back together, right? And it does need a little touch up right here. Not last, but right before last but not least, this is contact cleaner. Ew, that's just gross. That's just gross. All right, I gotta, ooh, I dropped my pick. I gotta finger the hole here. Smelly. And lastly, we got to get our little Dumaflachi here. No. Oh, I'm just dropping everything. Okay, let's try that again. And in and done. Once the cap comes back, honestly. There's a shaft right there, so line that up that way, put in, and we have a operating ignition again. Everything else is his problem. I've determined. That's how I determine it, right? Okay, all done. I'm gonna go back over the comments. Bye, Purple Skull. That asshole did take my parking place too. Add springs to my reorder list. Thank you for the reminder. While I got that kit out, I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll put my kit up as well. Sometimes these are actually hard to find because, I mean, well, I'll probably order it from Flake. It looks like they changed numbers though. 5608 is what's on the old kit, but I have written in other numbers here. Stretech went through a whole number change about, was it about 10 years ago? It went through this really radical numbering change. 6028 GM10 springs. I'll just look it up on the Flake catalog or something. I'm good on caps still. Number ones I could probably use. Nah, it's all right. I'm good. Thank you for the reminder. Get those ordered. But yeah, old stuff like that, it's kind of getting hard to do. I do have to cut out the things real quick. I'm gonna switch to my other mic. Because I got some battery issues going on here. All right, guys, it's 12 o'clock now. That's okay, but I still have other stuff I want to cover. We'll go through it real quick while I'm cutting this key. I've got 2 keys I've got to cut as well. Yeah, we'll switch back real quick. And then we will just show you the stuff that I was going to talk about. I'm going to keep that mic on, but switch back to this camera. Do I remember what that was? Two something? Two something something? 224. 4 3 3 1 3 2 2 4. Why did I only bring one key, y'all? Oh, I didn't. Here's the other one. God, I wish they made this thing still. Wish they still made that thing. Let's see here. This was some fun nonsense that I did. Yeah, the audio was low because I was over there. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. I was this whole project right here took me approximately 8 hours altogether. And you're like, that took you 8 hours? Oh, well, that was just one thing out of it, all of it. Door closers, which was actually locks that we've lost this week. This was part of that, or that was somewhat part of this. So this was a door closer that we lost this week. Just going to cycle through those photos real quick. Front, this is a vertical rod panic device with, you guessed it, lever spring failure. And ended up needing a new trim. I'm not so sure that it needed a new trim, but hey, we ended up putting a new trim on there. Because that one was pretty messed up. This is a Hager. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Why are you hanging out? That's not a good sign. Okay. Need to be smoothed out. That was a Hager. Which are actually fairly easy to take off to rekey. So if you have to rekey one of these, with a lot of concealed vertical rod, not concealed vertical rod panic devices, you actually have to unscrew the a lot of the upper and lower arms sometimes to be able to take that off. This one actually from Hager, if you've ever worked on one, you only have four screws holding in the exterior trim. And you didn't have to remove any of the upper or lower. In the meantime, I did have to adjust the upper and lower heavily, and that's a process in itself. But luckily, just if you were rekeying it, if you came upon one of those, you know, when you're going through and somebody asks you to rekey and you see one of these, it's just like, oh no, one of those. Hey,
How you doing?
good, thank you.
Okay.
Spam mail. But that comes off pretty easy. Once the screws are done, you just pull the whole front off and you can rekey the thing. Let's see, where is it? Nope, that's not it. The problem with that one is the hub was cracked. If you look really close, there's a little crack right across the center of the hub there. Long story short, I had to order a whole new exterior trim for it, because when I sent it to the tech, I do got to give kudos out to Hager. They've got a social media, Twitter person that deals with their account, and she will put you in touch with tech support. And that's pretty good. It was very quick. And I mean, she has followed me. I say she. I think it's a lady that runs it. But just kudos. I mean, I've followed her, and she's followed me on Twitter for a couple of years now. So all it took for me was to say, hey, do you know of where I can get one of these? And she put me in touch with their tech department, who called me immediately, I might add. So all within a matter of 5 minutes, I had the pictures in the hands of the tech and an answer from him. It's not hanging up anymore, so I guess that was just a blur. I always try these 10 or 15 times. So we are good on the ignition. He is not good on this part. What did I do with it? They're up there. I got to remember that when he comes in. But long story short, I got to give kudos to Hey Girl. Hey Girl. And I actually went ahead and bought a panic device, or a door closer, whatever, a door closer to put in its place, mainly because it had a drop plate dropping down from this door. But there's the other, there's the other door closer. Rough. That whole set took me forever to get done, after adjustments and everything, and doing it how it needed to be. How it needed to be fixed, you know. On the subject, a different job, I showed this on Twitter as well. That is a crazy old Sargent device. If you need a device, honestly, exit device, I have almost stopped selling cheap exit devices because they suck to install. They suck looking at. They're sucky. Like LSDA, PLS, all the ones I've tried that are cheap, even up to Marks. Y'all know my thoughts on the Marks exit device. But honestly, even though Sargent's expensive as heck, this is the 30 device. And it's been on this door now for, they redid that, I want to say 15 years now, fully exposed. Well, pretty much fully exposed. It's a restaurant kitchen back door. And it's got a window, like a cutout window above it for like reaching through and talking to people on the inside, like a pickup window. So yeah, it's nasty as heck, but you know what? It's still working, and I've never repaired it. Knock on wood, I've never had to repair it. So if you want a good device that'll last for a while through that kind of hardship, Sargent 30 didn't do so great on the finish, though, did it? Didn't do so great. Some people would counter this argument with, it looks like crap. Why would I want that? But I mean, honestly, 15 years on a restaurant kitchen door is pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. I'm going to go back over the comments real quick. I forgot to say good morning to everybody when I joined in. I guess we jumped straight into work. So, I've missed like 90% of the comments here, guys. So I'm sorry if y'all had asked something and I missed it. Having to work sucks, right? Morning, Ian. How's it going? But morning, everybody. I didn't say good morning to everybody. So if you're just joining in, we mostly did GM work today, right, y'all? Yeah, GM work. Refurbishing a lock so the car can keep driving. And what else did I have? Oh, yeah, Schley-Grant. Now, I know everybody's going to be like, well, that's what the 560's for, the B560. This was switching out a B160 series to what I keep in the truck. In fact, this was for a friend, and sort of a friend, customer, manager of a place that we, whatever. And I had this in the truck, I don't normally carry the 560 because 560 is technically what the same exact shape as the 160 deadbolt. You probably, some of you may not know exactly what I'm talking about, but the B160 deadbolt was forever. I've got tons of them. I've done videos on them, but the new, if you look really close, you see the ring. They didn't make it the same size. Why in the heck would a company do that? This deadbolt is sold through big box, which is what the 160 was when it was popular, or the 360. I hadn't matched it up to a 360, but I'm going to take a wild guess that it was smaller as well, because I know the 360 would cover up a 160 footprint. And sometimes it's not just as easy as repainting or doing whatever. I mean, it's hard to match 50-year-old, 30-year-old red paint. And it just leaves a little tiny sliver around it. And that drives me crazy when I put those locks in. It's like, Schlage, why did you not measure? Like, hey, this is our new deadbolt. People are going to have to replace their deadbolts one day, right? Well, let's make it easy for them and make it the exact same diameter. And they've done that with the handle set as well, which is very infuriating. Lastly, before we jump out, we're getting our roof done. We've talked about that before. And this was them doing it. Last Saturday Morning Live, I was watching myself this morning because I came in early and I was playing myself. I was playing Saturday Morning Live from last week to remember what I had talked about. And we had the election, and the results weren't what we were hoping. Weren't what we were hoping at all. The only good thing is we have a new sheriff in town now. And he is a friend of mine who used to run JPD, Jackson Police. However, I'm sort of concerned about the state of JPD now, because basically most of JPD liked him, like the officers that were under him, and now they're all going to want to go to the sheriff's department, which are two separate entities from the city. So hopefully we won't experience a massive loss from JPD, but I couldn't blame them if there was. But anyway, I'm going, hey, over here, look at our roof. Our roof is on tarped, on papered. It's still papered. I guess they're going to come back soon and fix it. I went up on the roof across the way, over yonder way, and took a picture of it from the restricted side of the roof, I might add. Not from the patio, but from the actual roof of the big building. And got a new layer of something down, and I guess I'm assuming they're going to come back whenever it's not raining and cut off the front of those, whatever kind of paper that is, roofing paper. But I did notice while I was up there, if you look at the restaurant across from, or down from us there, his roof was cracked. I showed him this picture this morning, but the whole front over his patio, and he's like, when he looked at it, and I was like, you see that crack right there? I zoomed in on the picture, and I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Let's see if I can zoom in on it even more with my left mouse button not working. But if you look really closely at it, on the front of it, it's kind of caving in. It's kind of caving in there. So he's like, well, that's probably why it's leaking. I was like, yep, that would definitely be why it's leaking if your front roof is caving in. We had no obligatory sirens today, y'all, so that's pretty interesting. I had an obligatory siren thing ready to go. Yeah, they stopped. Oh, thanks, Lockpicking Patrolman. Yeah, that is a pretty good picture. I think I'm making a quickset key tester. Yes. Yes, a lot of master wafers to use up. Only make a quickset key checker, which is handy to have if you have a lot of master wafers. Because it's what, 5 times 5's 25 of those. That's half a pack of wafers, basically. So he's going to get his roofer to look at that. Hopefully it's not too bad of a deal for him. But we get a new roof, and once that's done, I'm going to have to go back there and figure out how to fix my interior because it had been dripping in the back. One of the things that I was going to do today, I completely forgot about it. We ran out of time for it, but I was gonna do this. We're gonna do it real quick. How about that? What time is it? It says 12. Oh, 12:12. Well, you know, this is 12:30, so I know some of you have to go, but we're gonna move this up front real quick and do one thing before I log out. You hold this, Yoda. I will. I'm gonna get the other mic back on. And do at least one of the things up here that I had to do today, and let you admire my front end. Oh, well, the other thing that I was going to do was that, but we're not doing that now. So I've been working on that whole area, but one thing that's got to go home with me today is trade magazines. Oh, that's so heavy. That's so heavy. It's so heavy and I don't want to get dirty. Stay there. We are relocating all of these out of the shop until we can make an area for them. We're just going to glance through them real quick. There's all our locks that we lost this week. Oh, we'll show you this because this is one of those. Oh no. Oh no. This was that handle set that we looked at earlier. He had thought these pieces were missing, he being the tech guy down in there, but you just can't see them really. And I thought I could just replace that part, but turns out I can't. I can't just replace that part, I don't think. I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to take it apart and see, but with the hub cracked, I don't know if I want to deal with it or not. But that and the panic bar we're going to get done, as well as basically just a bunch of residential locks. We had a bunch of latches break this week. Had a bunch of that happen. Had a bunch of, believe it or not, LSDA issues. LSDA, this is the 10 series. Had a bunch of issues with retractors or latches themselves. Not the latch, I guess it's the, I don't know why that's not working. But it's not. I had several of those. Had a quick set latch thing that broke. Let me get the phone. Where'd the phone go? Oh, hey, Wes. What? Hello? Hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Wes. I'm stupid. Yeah, Wes called me. It's not a long distance for Wes. Not like Don. That's why he's got that wrench thing, right? Anyway, this was what I was talking about. Now that I know y'all weren't looking at it, this is the thing that I was talking about. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Probably could be brought back to life, but once you take that off, it's got like a thing missing under there. I don't know what the thing is. Honestly, I don't care. But we're also talking about this LSDA. It's not opening. You can see it now that the camera is correct. We put the latch in here again. Just rewind, pretend like that all didn't happen. Nothing. Nothing. And broken latches on Schlage stuff. So yeah, that was that. But we have National Locksmith from 1981. Let's take a look at this real quick. I'm not gonna look at all of them, but you're missing the boat, man. Missing the boat. 1981. It stinks. Master Key Medico. 69 bucks per thousand. Per thousand. 6.9 cents each. Was that right? Yeah, 6.9 cents each. Yes, Parker, sliding bolt padlocks. Hey, look, y'all, padlock. So yes, all of this, I've got this bucket here, and I bought plastic bins for them. JPD, speaking of. Because they fit pretty well in here. So they're gonna get assigned a spot. Just like this. I think 3 of them was enough. Old books, small ones. Uh, 1989. There's another 1981 Locksmith Ledger. Those were actually pretty nice padlocks.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. I'm gonna go down like this. But my,
Yep.
it just went out.
It doesn't squeeze, it doesn't pull the latch back anymore.
Yeah, then put it-
Look on the edge, it's either Weiser or Baldwin, like where the latch comes out. Should have a name brand on it. Does it have the key built into it, or is it just passage, no lock at all in the actual handle set itself?
Yeah, it has a key. It has a
It has a key in the handle set or separately in it?
up here. It has a key up here.
Right.
Lock like that.
So, okay, so if it's a Baldwin or a Weiser, yes, I can fix that. So you just need to unscrew it and bring it in one day.
Baldwin or
Baldwin or Weiser.
okay. Thank you.
Might want to just take a picture of it, like it's on your door right now, just not working. I mean, you can. I'd need a picture. You could email it to us, I guess.
Well, I'll just take a picture and bring it back.
Yeah, take a picture of it and just bring it by, and I can tell you whether or not.
Okay. Thank you.
So yes, that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this afternoon is putting that in there and getting them out of the shop so that there is a little bit less of issue of things going on up here, so that there's less stuff in the back room. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at this. You know what? Yeah. There's always that one person that just decides they want to be special, right? Thank you, buddy, for taking my spot for an hour. Again, can't get in a full day without bitching about somebody. And that's exactly why I block off 2 spots. And I did not today. And that's what happens. Somebody takes my spot. That's why I keep 2 spots open. People are like, why do you need 2 spots open? Well, because there's always that one, you know what. One, you know what. Just as before a National Locksmith, yeah. Yay, more plastic bins. Yeah, that's just one. I mean, honestly, I've got 2 more right here. I go back to 1970s. So I'd already started. In fact, I'm just gonna, since I got that out, it's driving me crazy having these up here. There's no point in them, and they're all out of order. So I got that, and I also have that, and it's also kind of driving us crazy because they've been in the way. They need to get out of the way. One more. Actually, let's do that, and then we're gonna sign off here in a sec, y'all. Because another thing that I've got to do while I'm back here is I bought a new light bulb. In our never-ending deal to switch to LED, and to get rid of this buzzing that's going back here, because this one's like buzzing like crazy. Buzzing like crazy. So that's another thing I'm going to be doing this afternoon, is getting rid of a light back there. Yay, getting rid of the light. One more. Just to illustrate, nope, sorry, two more. Just to illustrate how many of these, how big of a problem 30, 40 years worth of books, magazines can be. For some reason I'm missing 19, what was it, 19, what am I missing? I can't remember. It was like 96 to 98, something like that. I'm missing those. But as you can see, it's gotten to be a little bit of a problem. It's a nice library though, right? Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. Last one. Hey, the Independent Locksmith Journal, February 2007, issue number 5. Issue number 4. Issue number 4 and 5. Hey, look, Packlock was around. Then, of course, they were. I think they heavily sponsored this trade magazine. As you flip through some of these and you see some names that you know. Cadillac goes keyless. Good information in all these magazines, but unfortunately, Peterson in 2007. I know some of y'all are like, wait a minute, how much is that compared to how much they are now? $8 for a pry bar? Flat 5s, 35, that'd probably be a good reference. Have they gone up much in 12 or 13 years? Anyway, those are all going home today to get them out of the way. And we're about done with Saturday Live 38. You're going to go back over the comments. Yeah, Peterson was the publisher. That's right. That's right. I remember that now. All right, I'm going to go back over the comments just real quick. Not all of them. I'm sorry that I was away for most of the comments today, y'all. I hope I didn't bore you too much with that. And we've got some broken keys coming in. I'm going to probably get into an argument with this, you know what, that parked out front. And go ahead and put my extra sign up. I'm going to put my extra sign up and then put an extra sign on top of that that says, I have 2, because one of you 2 is going to be, you know what. I could come up with a lot of signs. We got a book on signs, like all kind of signs. And I was flipping through there looking for a can't you read 15-minute sign, you idiot, sign to put on our sign. But they just didn't have one of those. We did have the mail delivery. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Oh, I'm glad I saw the comments. Real quick before we go, look what I got in, y'all. Look what I got in, y'all. For law enforcement only. Y'all are gonna laugh. Okay, so this is a video. This is for those of you who have been with me the whole time. This is something that y'all get to see before I actually do the video. Boom. Boom. It's a Slim Jim. I laughed when I saw that. It's not in the picture, right? It's not a Slim Jim in the picture. This is a gate release gate tool. For law enforcement only. And don't y'all love, this is gonna be in the video, so y'all forgive me. Y'all make sure and watch the video when it comes out, because look at that. In case you lose it, it tells you exactly what it's for right there on it. So you know if this gets left behind and a bad guy, oh look, hey, I got a break. And it also tells the police exactly what it's for. Cop be like, what is that? There was a cop in there. I should have shown this to him. I don't know that one though. I'm gonna show my law enforcement friends this and say, what would you do if you found this in this guy's, in this, on a person at night? Obviously they'd go to jail. And the baby one. Obviously I got these for a reason, even though I'm not law enforcement only. The only person here that could would be lockpicking patrolman, I guess. But yeah, the video I did, you know, I get frustrated with myself on videos. It's like, I could have done that video better. So I've had a video uploaded for 2 days now, but I hadn't sent it to public because it's just a 6-minute video going, hey, look at these things. But in the meantime, since I didn't publicize it, I was like, you know, I need a thumbnail of me like holding it and getting arrested by a cop friend of mine. How can I get that image? And thus I never published the video, which is why I have a ton of videos out that I've never published because I'm just not happy with them. This one's for bypassing locked security doors, gate doors. So when you get busted with this for LEO only for bypassing locked security doors, you can't lie and say it's a letter opener because it seriously tells what's on there. But the funniest thing was the Slim Jim. Slim Jim, seriously? I've not had a Slim Jim ever. I had a Slim Jim years and years ago and I got rid of them. Only Slim Jim I have now is the kind you eat. Yeah, it's so cute. So cute. And the only thing I've been able to test it on so far, that's another thing I wanted to, it's like, I tested it on my door here, but I know my dead latch works, so it wasn't gonna actually open it. I wanted to kind of get a clip of me successfully using it, and which is another reason why I hadn't uploaded the video. Obviously I won't be using that. However, I started thinking maybe I could use this hook part of it to grab on a latch or something, but it's funny, in the reviews, one guy was like, of course Amazon review, I keep it in my tack vest. I keep the little one in my tack vest for when I walk up on, give me a break. Tactical gate tool thing. However, I mean, it is a handy little, it looks like it would be a handy thing for us, right? I mean, how many doors have I walked up on where you take a putty knife, or like that thing that that got popular with Deviant and the little poker scriber tool that Night Owl was talking about too, shroom tool. This is, yeah, it may or may not be handy. I don't know. I'm going to test it. Next gate I run up on that I need to open, I guess, the stabby tool. But this is the one that disappeared from my order. Probably because they just put it in an envelope or something. and this is literally a letter opener. I mean, that could cause some serious, you could, so, I don't know, it's metal, it's like 16th inch metal. 27 bucks on Amazon Prime. But yeah, but the whole point is for law enforcement only. Only buy this if you're law enforcement or if you have an Amazon Prime membership, right? Well, that is it, y'all. Make sure, if you didn't see my video on the book, I did not go over this much because I didn't know where we'd done the video. I'm gonna flip through a little bit. I will be probably giving a couple of these away soon. I'm gonna get them ordered. But in the meantime, you have until the 11th I wouldn't take the chance because we probably will have a lot of entries on this. But up until the 11th, the book's available. On the ideas, I'm not making money for saying all that. I just appreciate the publisher reaching out to us. He did tell me that there are a couple more books coming out very soon on locks, on overseas locks also. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully I'll get a copy then too and we can look at it. But no, I'm just saying, telling y'all about it, helping him out by selling them because I like book publishers. So yeah, it's a great book, looks like. I hadn't had time to go through it. Hey, how are you?
I need to get a key made.
Good.
Send me to you guys.
Okay. Century safe or a master safe?
Yeah.
Okay. How many did you need? There are 5 each.
Let me get 2.
What we look like, buddy?
Oh, I got it fixed.
This is the other 2 pieces.
You did good?
No. No.
All right, guys, we were gonna wrap it up, but
It ain't just random that we want to see you right now.
No, I have to call Barry Bean them over there. I understand that one.
all right. So the only way these are available is an old card key.
Okay. That's
From what I found, they work. However, yours you can only put in one way. These you're going to be able to put in either way,
Okay.
but one way won't work. So if you put it in one way and it doesn't turn, just take it out and flip it upside down and then turn it. And then you could maybe mark the top or something so you knew which way it went. But
Okay.
there's no other options for these keys right now.
That's fine. A lot of keys in here.
Just a few. All right, so it'll be 1080 altogether.
I got 2 copies now.
She look up here, she ain't been in the back.
I know. I just left Ace Hardware and they sitting over here. And I got a lot of keys in here. It's like, wait till you go over there.
Yeah, I own the tire shop and oil change and high performance shop down the street.
You don't have anything smaller than this, do you?
You got some smaller than this? A card?
Smaller than 100.
Yeah. You got a card? You don't got change? I got my wallet. I can go get it. I'll be right back. Did you lock the car?
No. He said no.
No, I didn't. Well,
Did you find another spring?
yeah.
I don't know where those go. There's.
I figured it out. That's the only
I never take them apart to that point. So I would not have any clue as to where that guy went.
Yeah, I was hoping that you have a diagram better than I would.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. Anything that I have stops at where a locksmith would reasonably not go beyond that point. Okay, so this key's bad. I'm just gonna throw it out. It's not, you don't need to keep it at all.
So what's the name of the tire place?
Just more speed and tires.
I didn't know the tires.
It's directly across the street. I mean, directly across the street. At North State and Cullen, you know, in Salvation Army and Presto Lane is.
But if it's this way, I know where
You
you're
know what Broward is.
Yes.
Well, you get the Broward State, coming back this way, you see a loud yellow building sitting on the left side.
Yeah, so tire alignments, balancing, maybe needing,
We do all
I
that.
mean, every,
We're a full tire distribution center, and the thing about it is, if you buy a set of tires with me, I do free front end alignment with every set of tires. So I just free front end balance, free front end alignment with every full set of tires. So I just said I need that. I think ran out of cards and said I need to put something out of my wallet.
I got your number.
There we go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you ain't hard to find.
I am if you tell that cheap Apple phone. That's me.
Okay, alright, well, I'm gonna be giving you a call about that this week, cause like I said, right now, they just take the cars.
It's not a Meridian trip. It's a Jackson Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you another number. You already talked to me, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure just verify what it is. Probably
Almost done, y'all.
Whatever you need, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
So, I mean, if you want to, once you come sit down and talk to me, you can come check out everything.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm about to head back that way soon as he finishes this vlog.
You'll probably be able to do the first trip.
Instead of you doing
You probably just let me know. You can't do the first trip without gas. Let me know
monthly or
Sunday
Yeah.
night. And then
Cause they have the inspections every
Just let
month.
me
We
know.
do in-house inspections where we check everything, but some of them cars, the way they rolling, you know what I mean, it's
Well, I'm
almost a
saying,
month, with something
yeah,
going
but I
on
don't
one
want you to miss for
side.
that. The first person, because it's always
Yeah, at least.
540. So if
Yeah.
you don't have enough gas, just do that trip first,
Yep.
and then gas up after that.
I will
Just let
do
me
that.
know. So maybe to move some stuff around. Okay. Great.
Alright, well,
Good seeing you again, bad boy.
man.
All right, y'all
Thank
take
you.
care.
thank you again.
Alright. Y'all throwing away money now. I can be out there to catch it. I know y'all got it. I said you throwing away money now. I can be out there to catch it. I know y'all got it.
It ain't gonna be much on there now.
Believe it or not,
How in the heck did you find this spring? That's the type of thing that you lose and it never.
you lose and never appear. I knew directly where they dropped it at. But I just figured out that when she pulled up my number, I figured out who she was. My the ex-judge, retired judge I used to work for. Really didn't pay attention to it.
All right, so peace. Go ahead and snap this back in for you.
take all of that away from me.
Okay, that's it on that, right?
Yep. Figure out where them two little pieces go and go from there.
All right, I'm gonna knock a little bit off for you. 30, 37.80.
Oh shoot.
Dude,
Oh.
you don't know which one. I can.
Yeah, I mess up every time when I come to this thing. I keep it in there, so many doggone numbers in my head.
I know Macon is going to be the same way, so he's going to draw it out as
Well, they so short-handed, over half of his guys done quit.
I'm worried about JPD.
Me too. It's the same thing. I have folk call me every day, man, you ain't gonna come back? No, I'm not coming back. If I come back, I have to be the chief of police. Y'all done denied me this promotion and everything else. Then you come and you want to ask me all the questions of what we can do to do what. Like, no, at that point in time,
Okay, y'all, sorry about that. Had a little bit of a layover, but we're done. We're done. So that was a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. He's enforcement. I forgot to ask him about that. Dang it. But anyway, shoot, opportunity missed. I've known him long enough where he would have arrested me. He would have been glad to arrest me. All right, well, guys, Robert Babcock, I've never seen you before here, but welcome. And I was just in time to be done. Lex Vegan as well. I think you're pretty new. So all you new guys who are here, everybody who's joined in on all the Saturday morning lives and stuck with me. We're at 12:51. This is an extended Saturday morning live. Did not mean to be. Sorry about that. Thanks for joining in, y'all. We got to go ahead and cut this off pretty much immediately. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to scroll back over comments, so if you have any questions that you have for me, type it up real quick right now, because as I cut it off, the volume or the chat stays up for just a couple of minutes. So again, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Happy Saturday morning live. Y'all have a great weekend. And I got to go finish what I was doing and strip down. It's getting so warm in here. Lee, welcome. Goodbye. Y'all have a good one. We were talking. Sorry I muted y'all because we were talking secret stuff. For law enforcement only stuff. Yeah, y'all were telling me to show them. Dang it. Can't believe I didn't think about that. Lock Force, this is simple. Make sure and hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Once again, I turn this off just symbolically because I'm going to turn it right back on. Check it out. It's a challenge coin and a heavy base. It's heavy. I've got a challenge coin. That's the first challenge coin I've ever gotten. So when I'm out rolling up to the trade show, I can whip out my challenge coin, right? Yes, it is shiny. Bling. Shiny bling. Thanks for joining in, y'all. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next video. Probably repeat some of the stuff that I talked about today in full video form. But in the meantime, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a great one. And look, I left me in the middle right there. I left me in the middle. Busy day. That's good. That's good. See ya.